Welcome to the piano studio of Lisa Bailey. We are in Carol Matz's Favorite Solos, Book 2, and we are on our final piece of the book, page 22 and 23, Little Ragtime Waltz. This piece is a lot of fun to play. I think you're going to enjoy it. So let me play through it, and then we'll talk through some things to notice as you practice. This is a great little piece to end this book with. All right, so no key signature, so we're in the key of C for this piece. There's a lot going on in this particular piece. So first of all, let's talk about the order. We start obviously at the beginning, play all the way through both pages, then we have a DS Alfine. So DS is a little different than DC. DC means to go all the way back to the very beginning. DS means to find the sign. So go back to the sign. So here's our sign. It's almost at the beginning, but not quite. So we're going to go back to here, play all the way through until we get to fine, and that's where our ending is. The rhythm is fun in this piece. The little offbeats here and there make it sound like a rag as you play through it. So practice this slowly would be my recommendation. So you can feel the pulse between the beats. And you can see how the notes line up. So you can see we have an eighth note, and then this quarter note goes in between. This quarter note goes here. Then we have our eighth note in between, and then quarter notes together. So work on that rhythm together. I recommend doing it hands together because the left hand is keeping that steady beat all the way through, and the right hand fits in between the beats. So working hands together, you have that steady beat in the left hand. A lot of pedal through here. So she has pedal started and then simile, which means continue the same way, keep it similar all the way through until you have an ending pedal marking here. So this whole second page, there is no pedal in that at all. So on the second page, let's talk about this a little bit. So we have a different theme over here, and we also have different dynamics. So we start off mezzo piano here and gradually work our way up to forte. Right here, we immediately from forte come down to piano. So the ending of page 22, let me play from measure 12. And then quiet. So you want to emphasize that contrast between here and here. And then each line builds a little bit more. You'll see dynamic markings at the beginning of each line as well as crescendos at the end of the lines. And then a ritardando here with a diminuendo to get you back to where the symbol is on page 22. The first page is generally smooth. We have a lot of legato markings and pedal. Second page has no pedal and lots of staccato. So watch where those staccatos are. Watch particularly here. This threw me off the first time I played it because we have a dotted half note here, but we have an eighth note here in the left hand, because otherwise the left hand and the right hand are going to be playing that middle C at the same time. So you have to get off this middle C so the right hand can play it there. They have to take turns with that note. So we move hand positions a couple of times, but at this point in this book, I think you know enough about where your hands go and how to look for changes that I'm not going to explain it all. So I want you to figure that out for yourself. This is a very, very fun little piece to play. A great way to end this book. And I'm so glad that we went through this book together. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this whole series on this book, Carol Matz's Favorite Solos, please like this video, like the other ones in this series, and subscribe to my channel. As always, I enjoy hearing from my followers, so please reach out if you have a comment or a question or just want to say hi. I would love to hear from you, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much.